అవునా? Dev 78 not working. Can you share the working instances in the chart window? Can anyone share the working instance in the chat window?
Vamshi, I shared in chat.
Okay, thank you. So I think instance expired, right? That Dev 78. So you already know, right, how to create the custom subject area, and then after that, what it will happen after status come as okay, then you have to go to the respective custom that subject area name. Then you can create the report. So the report creation already you know, right? So if I create the custom subject area now, it will take time, right? So I think you can do, right, that report creation for the custom subject area. Or if you want, no, I cannot show, right? Why? Because the custom subject area which I created in the yesterday instance, that was not there. No. Hmm. Okay. Go to application composer. Let's see. First, we will see the application composer and see some fields adding. Go to custom subject area. Create. So you can mention CRM opportunities. Okay, click on next. So I add these fields and click on next. I'm not adding anything here. So I am creating once again because yesterday Dev 78 instance not working today. So that is the reason I am creating once again. Just add the two columns. Save, submit. Taking time. Okay. So now it is showing as in process, right? So we'll see at the end of the class today whether it is status should come okay or not. Okay. So meanwhile, what we will do, we will see the important features in the how to write the formulas in OTBI. How to write the formulas in OTBI, that we will see today. Go to reports and analytics, browse catalog. Okay. So what I will do, I will create the simple analysis.
Did it, Baba?
Invoice, payable invoice transaction real time. So guys, here I'm going to print the supplier. Print the supplier name and then invoice amount. So now click on Rails. Changes. I think the role's not there, right? Supplier invoices. Oh, role's not there, right?
Yes, sir.
So in EQJZ, anyone added the roles? Test process here. Security console. Dot edit add role payable accounts
Specialist.
accounts payable invoice specialist కదా accounts payable
Manager. Accounts
manager.
payable. Accounts payable payment supervisor. Payment supervisor.
Next to
Accounts payable specialist. Accounts payable supervisor. Final one.
see there na
Analyst.
Accounts payable supervisor. Full.
Analyst.
invoice supervisor manager. Four. One more is there, right?
Accounts payable
Accounts
analyst.
payable supervisor.
Okay. Save and close. Yeah. So now what we will do? Setup and maintenance. That's
Manage data access.
any data access by users. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five. Done. Done. Refresh. I think we need to re-log in. That issue.
Vamshi, for
Yeah,
business US one is not coming. Vamshi, for UK it is coming.
okay. But you did not tell that time. Let me check in the other browser. Huh?
Dev, another dev, Vamshi, there I didn't got. I thought here it maybe.
You tried in another instance.
In 47, dev 47, I tried. For UK, I got the data. US 1, US 2, I'm not getting
But
the
we are
data.
trying in the EQJZ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dev 47 working.
47, US data is not coming for the result.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, data coming. No data coming here. Sometimes browser issue will be there, yes. So now, let's say for example, here it is coming suppliers with invoice amounts, right? Let's say I would like to print top 5 invoices with the supplier names. Top 5 invoice amounts with the top 5 invoice amounts with the supplier names. It is coming all the invoices with the supplier, right? Can say that display only top 5 suppliers, their invoice amounts. Okay, so that information we need to print in the report. So let's do that one. Very slow here. Very slow. Okay, so to display the top 5 invoice amounts with the supplier names, so what you will do, go to the invoice amount, formula, edit formula, invoice amount, edit formula, here formula. So you have to select the top n function, select the top n function, click on OK. So here, for example, I would like to print top five invoices, right? Select the integer as 5. Click on OK. Save the change. Results. Like this. Solid manufacturing, budget, building management, Epic, AGA, sales. So there are the top 5 suppliers. Okay, if you want to print the invoice amount also, you can print. Go to the invoice details, invoice amounts. Right. So 2 crore 86 lakhs 90. Yeah. Which one? Not? Then you remove this one. Remove the column. This column you want to remove, right? Remove this one. You can hide this column. Let me try. Delete means the formula also will be removed, right? So yeah, let me go to the column properties. There must be some hide property will be there. Column format. Oh, yeah. Column properties, date formula. Oh, I forgot a hide option is there. Column properties. Hide. Try this one. Okay, now. So you go here, column properties, hide. Okay, now. So this is one of the requirement. Another requirement, I will select another subject area. Invoices. So there is a installment. Okay, payable invoice installment real time. Add the payable invoice installment real time. General information. Add the supplier or party name and due date. Due date. Okay. Click on results. So guys, my client is asking Client is asking 2017-01-01. So if the supplier is not paid due amount for this date. So for example, if the supplier is not paid on the due amount for this date, then print the due amount. Not the due date for this date. Supplier is not paid. Yeah, less than, yeah. We need to write the condition. The supplier is not paid on this date. Yeah, then we need to print the due amount. Okay, so if supplier is paid the due amount before this date, then print the zero amount. Simple, guys. The supplier is paid the amount, maybe if it is paid before this date, then he is a overdue amount, right? So that needs to be printed. If supplier is not paid the due amount this date, then we need to if he already paid in this date below, then we need to print the zero. So that is what our requirement. So this date client will tell us which date you want to check the condition. Understand or not requirement? Just straightforward requirement. If the supplier is paid due amount, so with this date, okay, then print the zero. If he not paid, then print the due amount. So that is what the requirement. The requirement clear or not, guys? Okay. So for that, we need to write the formula. So how to write the formula? So first of all, we need to find out the differences, right? For this date and due date, we need to get the difference, right? So if it is less than 0, less than or equal to 0, then print the due amount, else 0. So that kind of condition we need to write. So first, how to get that difference dates, this date and due date. So for that, there is a one syntax is there that we need to, this link you will get the syntax. Go to this link. Take these timestamp differences. Okay. And we need to find out the days, right? So you have to take the due interval day, and here it should become due date, and here it is coming the you need to write like this. You need to write timestamp timestamp timestamp. Here we need to get the due date. So that means what you need to do, you need to compare the this date and this date, due date, and we will get the difference. Where difference data, right? So if it is less than 0, then print the due amount. Else print the 0 amount. Else print the 0. So we need to write the formula like this. Let me show you. So first content page, click on OK. So go to the criteria, due date, formula. So what you will do, you write the case statement. Case statement. Case. Okay. Case when timestamp Okay. Case when, take this timestamp. Take this timestamp. So here you need to take the due date, that one, column name, actual column name. Column name less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0. Then here print the due amount. So the due amount, the amount where you will get, the amount will get from the invoice installment unpaid amount. You put the cursor here, unpaid. Just put the cursor, drag and drop. Otherwise you can use like else 0. Case when timestamp. So here what we will get the difference dates, guys. So if it is less than 0, then print the invoice amount. Then print the unpaid amount, else 0. So for example, 2017, right? So if it is past the due date for this date, okay. So what it will happen if this condition true, then what will happen? It will print the invoice amount. So if this condition fail, then it will come to the else loop, then print the 0 amount. Okay. So this date we are hard coding, right? This you can get from the client. So simply we are getting the difference dates. So this date and due date. Due date is the column name from the our existing. We are taking the due date is the column name. So this will check this date and this date it will check. So if you find the differences, if it is less than or equal to 0, then it will print the due amount. So if this is fail, then it will print the 0. So like that you can write the formulas. So formulas are a little bit tricky, guys, but so this is the way requirements will come. Click on OK. Save the changes. Already saved, right? Why it is asking again? Okay, it is not saved. This is different report. Supplier invoices due amount results. And see, so ABC Bank, there is no due amount. ABC Consulting, due amount is it is printed. Advance Corp, due amount. So remaining all suppliers, there is no due amount. Dell Inc. due amount is there. Understand analyze formula? This formula. Yeah, you can add. Already you know right how to add the column. Just to drag and drop, no? So I already shown how to add the column. Okay. So there is one more formula I'm going to explain. Okay. So there is a validation status code. Let's say add one more column. Validation status code. Validation status code. So these are the real-time requirements, guys. Validation status code. So if the validation status code is cancelled, needs reapproval, needs approved, something is there, no? So client will give the names. So needs reapproval or cancelled. Then we need to print as dispute. So approved, available, full. So this we no need to print as like this. So we need to print as ready. So that means, so if the validation status code is needs reapproval cancelled, okay, then we need to print as dispute. So the exactly what is the client requirement is. So whatever the validation status it is coming at approved, available, cancelled, full, they don't want to display this data. They don't want to display this data. So that means if it is needs something cancelled, then it should be dispute. The data should be changed. And if it is approved full, something is there, na, then it is validation status code should be ready. So that is the requirement. Understand the requirement or not, guys? Do you want to tell anything?
Vamshi, where can we get those formulas and how to analyze them?
These formulas, huh?
Yeah,
So these formulas we have to write. Where we can get means we need to search in the Google or maybe existing reports what they have written the formula that we need to write.
yeah, okay.
Okay. So now let me do this one. Validation status code. Do the changes. Click on criteria. Validation status code. Edit formula. Tell me guys how to write. Anyone can tell? First of all, what you want to go to the results. So needs reapproval. Copy this one. Needs reapproval. Copy this one. Cancel. Cancel. Okay. Okay. Anyone will tell formula guys for this? Validation status code formula. Like this one. Expression. So case when case when validation status code in validation status code in okay. In then it is dispute. Else case when the validation status code false these values needs reapproval, cancel, never reapproved, then print as a dispute. Else ready. Understand or not? Click on OK. Save the changes. Yes. See. So data change, right? So this is the way you can write the formulas, guys. So someone will ask in interview, so what type of complexity you have faced in the OTBI? You say that I have used the standard formulas to print the data based on the requirements. These requirements you can tell, or you can yourself think on some requirements. You can tell, I have done this one, I have done that one, like that. I have just shown simple examples today how to write the formulas.
Vamshi, we can add a alias name there for that total case statement so that in report we can see.
Yeah, that is simple now. Column heading, yeah. Column form.
Okay.
You can write whatever the form column you
Mhm.
want. Due amount, something like that. Like this. Column for this. Like this. Hmm? So easy or difficult, guys, this formulas? Prabhakar? Okay. Okay. So now let's see that custom subject area configuration, application composer, custom subject area. So CRM opportunities, it is saying as okay. So now what we will do, we are going to create the report. Create analysis. So what is the prefix it will come? Okay. Custom. Here, custom CRM opportunities. So from here onwards, you know, right, how to create the report. Just to drag and drop the whichever the columns you require, something like that.
Sir, can we create one subject area and custom subject area to create one report? Both
Custom subject area.
standard subject area.
See, I already told you, know, the condition. The condition what I told you. If the dimensional folder from the other subject area matches and fact column or fact column should matches, then you can combine not only custom subject area with the standard subject area, any subject areas you can combine. But that condition should satisfy. So yesterday I told you, right? So if the dimensional folder or fact column should match, then you can combine multiple subject area. So any of the standard subject areas. Here, if you look at this one, this opportunity folder. So whatever the standard subject area matches this folder there, then you can combine, right? Then you can combine. So
Okay.
that condition you have to check. Okay, here the changes. Results. Okay, like that. I just added the two columns, but we add a number of columns. The custom subject area will pull the data and we can create the report by using the custom subject area. So with the today class, we have completed the OTBI classes, guys. Tomorrow we'll see sandbox, Sandbox classes will take 3 days time. 3 to 4 days it will take. So then after that, we will see the data migrations. Because I need to start the BIP report, but SQL still not completed, right? So once SQL completed, then we'll start the BIP. So while SQL is going on, in between we are going to start the data migration topics. Stopping for today. Tomorrow we'll see the sandbox classes. Next 3 days sandbox only. Thank you guys. Take care. Anything you want to ask, you can ask me.